First night in Peru. Slept pretty good last night. It's a cool hostel. Jesse got here at like 3 a.m. I think. I haven't seen him yet, but he's getting some sleep, and then I think we'll try to get some breakfast and some water. I'm like super thirsty and hungry right now, but the weather's nice. It's pretty warm. I think it's gonna be super rainy in the mountains. We're gonna try to take a bus up to Juarez tonight. Leaves at like 10 p.m. It's like an overnight bus. Yeah, just soaking it all in. This is the view. It's super sick. We're assembling our bikes now. There's some technical difficulties, but making it work. This is the bus we came on, and this is my bike. I deflated them all the way, which I didn't know you weren't supposed to do. So now there's goop everywhere, and it won't reinflate. So we're gonna have to try to go to a shop, a mountain bike shop, before we start on the route. Jesse just got
technical difficulties solved.
It's piece to work. So yeah. This is the market. It's bustling.
Oh god, bro.
We need to find a bike shop. We're on our way. My tires are all fucking flat. So we're crossing the street now. It's busy. Just started the route. We're kind of making our way now. Going through this like little village setting. It's super beautiful. It's gonna start raining pretty soon, so we'll see how that works out. But it's good weather right now, and I think we're just trying to find a spot where we can camp tonight. So we'll see what happens. This is where we camped last night. It rained pretty hard actually in the middle of the night, and there was lightning up ahead, like where we're going, so see how that turns out. But I slept really good actually, and I woke up one time in the middle of the night and it was clear and the Milky Way was awesome, which was cool to see. But the tent held up to the rain, which was nice, and now we're just gonna try to keep going up the route, and it's just more climbing today. Actually feel pretty good considering how high we are right now, so that's nice. But it's so beautiful out here. It's really sick. Finally made it to the dirt road. Just got off the highway. It's hella potholy. Definitely slows down progress, but other than that, it's nice. At least it's not super muddy from the rain the night before. The sun is so intense that it like cooks everything off. This is the view we're dealing with, and there's no one else out here. No more traffic, no nothing. Just dirt. Wait, keep going, keep going. Alright. Hi, little guy. This is. You can't even see what you're. GoPro's the wrong way. This is where we camped last night. It's a little soccer field in this town called Trillo. And when we got here, we played a game with some like local kids. It was pretty fun. And then we went to bed. We slept under here so we wouldn't get rained on. But when we went to bed, when it got dark, there were so many dogs barking and howling and fighting each other. It was crazy. And then at like midnight, there was like this like growl, and it definitely wasn't a dog. It wasn't a donkey. I think it might have been a puma, because like right after that, there was like all this howling from all the dogs, and they just like went bananas, like chasing this like, I don't know, maybe it was a puma, but they were just barking non-stop for like 2 hours after that. But the view is insane. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard with the glare, but there's some awesome mountains over there. That's where we're heading today. A lot of downhill. We're dropping down from like 12,000 to like 4,000 something feet, and then climbing back up. It's gonna be a big day. You see, but that road is our descent, 7,000 feet down. We just climbed up to like 12.2. Hopefully we get some downhill now. Pretty hungry and thirsty. Now, and the hills are pretty steep, and it's just constant downhill, so our brakes keep overheating. They get really hot, which is super sketchy because the last thing you want is your brakes to fail. But right now we're pretty hungry, and on this town, I don't know if they have any food. Doesn't really look like it, honestly. So we're just gonna keep going. It's not raining too hard right now, which is nice. But eventually we gotta cross over into that and climb up above all those mountains. It's gonna be a big day tomorrow. Making our way down this descent, and the views are insane. Ugh. Like, I can't even believe how big these mountains are. Really not trying to melt the brakes here, but we're making progress. We're only like 4 days in.
We're goofing.
It's the two tube. I'm not a fucking fan of tubeless at all. These are ridiculous how annoying and impractical they are. I can't believe this shit, dude. Landslide blocking our path. Gonna have to hike it. Out in the middle of fucking nowhere in this canyon, this raging river that's brown, but we have to drink probably, and we have to cross this fucking bridge that's totally collapsed. So, and then we have a 12,000 foot climb after that. So, it's going good. It's going good. Talk to you later. We crossed the bridge, and we found a paved road. For the first time in a long time. It's very nice. Oh my god. It's so hot out right now. No, he's chill, he's chill. He would have knocked us into oblivion, but he chill. At like 2,700 feet, hopefully, something like that. We're at like 13,400 feet. I don't think we're gonna make our goal of 14.8. The doubts have crept in. It's just, I don't know, too much. But the fog is so thick right now. You could actually cut it with a knife. There's like maybe like 30 yards of visibility right now. So we can't wait to go to sleep. Our trail. Oh shit! Look, he should have done that. We got the whole squad. We're dipping. Oh my god. Why this is scared? Oh, they found their exit. They'll turn off. Oh, nope.
I wonder like where he came from. ¿De dónde vienes?
¿De dónde vienes? Just finished like the biggest climb of the trip. It was like a 11 or 12,000 foot climb, and now we're at like 16,000 feet, and we have a 5,000 foot descent to get to Oyon, and it's pretty cold, but honestly I don't think we feel too bad. Like, we don't really have any like headaches or anything. It's just kind of slow going, but it's so pretty up here. Like, wow. Yeah, seriously.
You want me to get some? Yeah.
This is the highest point on the route. The point where we split up. Jess is going back that way and I'm going this way. And it's going to be a very cold descent, but hopefully pretty fun. So. Crazy. We got raw pasta, but I don't have any sauce, so just raw pasta, and I still haven't gotten a fucking fork, so I'm gonna eat it with a bike tool. That's like the best thing I have here. And got a pretty big day tomorrow. If all goes according to plan, it's like 6,000 feet of climbing. Up to like 6,000 or 16,000 feet again. Got to climb from like 10,000 to 16 today. Gonna be like the biggest climb I've done yet in a day if I make it. But I'm acclimatized, so hopefully that helps. My bike in. What the fuck is that? That thing looks like it's about to explode any second. That is hella sketchy, but at least the view is nice. Oh, just passing through. Just passing through. Hate these fucking balls. Holy shit. Shit is steep as hell. Shit is steep as hell. 1,000 feet is really kicking my ass. I'm bonked as fuck right now. And it's like so cold and foggy. I don't want to put a jacket on. Probably like 400 feet from the top. And it started fucking hailing. So, just keeps getting better. I'm like so gassed right now, I honestly can't even bike. Just so bonked. Trying to make it to the top. Hopefully there's shelter there. But this shit is fucked. This has actually been one of the most fucking awful days ever. I mean, it was a beautiful ride and there were cool people, but fucking like 6,000 feet of elevation, climbing from like 10 to 16,000. I'm actually on, I think I'm like basically on top of the mountain. Pretty sure that's the mountain. But crazy ass hailstorm. I genuinely have so much sympathy for the next miserable motherfucker that has to go through this shit. I have to take cover now because there's lightning and don't want to get struck. So now I have to descend, but I don't really know if I can descend in this shit. It's still like a fucking like 3,000 to 4,000 foot descent. Pretty ridiculous. Not even a cool view either. It's just fog. Yeah, honestly, like, the worst part is just the hunger. I'm just so fucking hungry. And I don't really have that much food. It's actually pretty dumb. So, here's the view. At least it's hailing and not raining. So I'm not getting super wet. But yeah, it's fun stuff. Got the tarp, the emergency bivvy set up. Trying to fucking wait out this rain so I can set my shit up. My tent, my sleeping bag. Yup. Set up camp for the night at like 16,000 feet. I'm honestly just like too cold and miserable to descend right now. And also it's just like kind of thundering and lightning pretty constantly. So I don't know. This is as good of a spot as any, I think. Hope we don't get struck by lightning. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bail tomorrow. I'm like really not trying to do this shit again, and it's honestly kind of sketchy. So I'm gonna try to bike down to this town tomorrow and hop on a bus. But it was fun. It was a fun time while it lasted, and it's a better view now. I swear, every time I turn the camera on, the fucking light goes away, but it's there, and it's scary. It's loud. woke up this morning and I was so fucking hungry last night. Let's go. Holy shit, the whole night I was just super hungry. And it was cold as fuck. I think I'm gonna go down to this town right now, check it out. I really need to get something to eat. If I don't, then I'm just like not gonna keep going. But if I do, then I think the rest of the route is easier than what I've been doing so far. No more like super big climbs, thankfully. That's the worst. What the actual fuck? This is unreal. I think that valley was one of the most, well, probably was the most beautiful landscapes I've ever seen in my entire life. And I honestly think that's just like the perfect way to end the trip, with the most magnificent natural work of art I've ever laid my eyes upon. And I'm so grateful that I was able to spend time out here and push through all the shitty stuff to get to this, because it's so worth it. And I definitely want to come back and finish this whole thing, but for now this will leave me satiated for a while, I think.